Hi everyone, welcome to World of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not. Either or any of these blokes. This is a Tier 7, Tier 6 and a Tier 5 extravaganza. That's right, 4 replays in one video. Kicking us off is kainyn. kainyn from GI Clan in the 45 TP. Doesn't stand for toilet paper, the 45 TP. I don't know what TP stands for either. Prototype? The wrong way around? Who knows? This is the first Polish heavy tank in the line. Up until this one it's lights and mediums, and it starts us off with it. It's not a bad tank at all. Pretty quick for a heavy tank, quicker than the Tier 6 medium tank, if memory serves me correctly when I was doing this one. kainyn from GI Clan in the 45 TP, he's on mines, he's going straight for this little position. It might have been kainyn that showed me this position in mines some time ago, as he kicks off his account with 292 damage into the side of the Tiger P, the Tier 7 German heavy tank, and the gun on these bad boys are not too bad at all. The Polish tanks having lots of alpha damage in their, that's probably what they're known for, their alpha damage. 320 alpha damage with its 105mm gun, 192 penetration. That's with AP, which is standard ammunition. APCR will give you 225 penetration for the 320 alpha damage. You can see he got 292 hit points of damage into the side of the Tiger P. Then he picked up 293 assisted damage as artillery dropped a shell on the top of that German heavy tank's head. 0-0 is the score, so he's already kicked off he's already started quite well. Nobody really contested in the middle, and kainyn expresses his concern with that in the in-game chat, saying, well, we've got this, where's this medium tank going? Where is that medium tank? There's only one medium tank on kainyn's team, and it's a top tier T44, the T44 Russian medium tank. It's a pretty handy tank indeed. You can see on the minimap, the T44 has gone straight down the one line, all the way to that southwest corner, which isn't a bad position. It's not a bad alternative to the central part. Maybe the T44 saw that nobody else was really going for it, as kainyn pops one into the side of the KV5, takes him down, gets some more assisted damage as artillery drops one on the KV5. Or maybe, no, these snipers over here in the west shooting into the side of the KV5. They're winning 1-0, 1-1 now, as the T34, I think he was caught out of position rolling forward there, the T34, and probably also because he was the only tank there. Nobody else really was going to get shot other than that T34 premium tank. kainyn goes for a damaging shot on the gun on the KV5, doesn't quite land it. He's just about reloaded now. He'd love to be able to spot the KV5, and hopefully somebody can kill him. Getting rid of a top tier tank will be pretty good. He starts pinging where the KV5 was last seen. He knows the KV5 is on very low health. One little bit of splash from artillery should be able to get rid of him. He spots artillery at the same time, and the Scorpion G picks up that kill on the KV5, making the scoreboard for a brief second, making the score even again. Again, looking at the minimap, lots of action happening in the east. The southern side has really pushed the east rather than going for the middle, which is probably lucky for kainyn, because kainyn's the only tank going for the middle, and he's managed to capture it all by himself. Lots of friendly tanks over here. This is very interesting. A T29, a couple of tank destroyers. There are a few tank destroyers in this game. Of course, artillery's back there, but I think there's even a medium, a heavy tank back there as well. Maybe a couple of heavy tanks. Very interesting positioning indeed. kainyn does get spotted, but he stays there, holds his shot towards the Scorpion G. He can see his teammates having a good push down in the south, while some of his other teammates are content to sit on that tank destroyer hill back there in the north. It'll be interesting to see how these guys go. Now, Borsig just got taken out. Samua kills the Scorpion G, still down by one tank, 3-4, as kainyn goes for a shot on the Steyr Waffenträger. That's the Tier 7 premium German tank destroyer, the one that looks like the Borsig, a little bit different to the Scorpion G. Picks up his first kill of the game, bringing the score up to 5-4, 5-5 now, but he can see that GW Panther. He'd love to get rid of an Artie, get rid of the Artie. Looks like the Artie might even be turning to aim at kainyn in his 45 TP. 6-6 a score now. Tanks dropping off left, right and centre. All those campers who were camping back here at A4 really didn't do too good by the looks of it. It looks like the enemy team realised that, and they went for this big eastern push. Neither team contesting the middle, and that's why kainyn's still on full health. 2015 hit points of damage done, 500 assisted damage, and you can see that his teams, the Samua, the Tiger, and the T44, have probably got the south covered. That S51 has just been spotted again, and so they should have that side covered and maybe even cap it out. kainyn deciding not to cap it out. He wants to get some damage into these tanks. Pops the IS-3 top tier Russian heavy tank, who he was on full health, I think. I think that shot may have Yeah, 337 hit points. Takes the IS-3 down to 900. Shoots him again, but bounces. 7-6 a score. Looks like the IS-3 did roll over the cap for a little while. The friendly tanks should be able to get rid of the IS-3, or at least stop him from capping. kainyn on 1200 hit points, 2,352 damage, a little bit blocked, a little bit of assisted damage, 7-7, 7-8, as all that IS-3 just rolls through all those tanks, gets rid of them with a little bit of help from the Louis, who was last spotted not too far from where kainyn is. 2 kills to kainyn, 2,649 damage done, 250 blocked, 500 assisted damage, clearly looking towards the IS now. Now the gun depression isn't too bad on the 45 TP, and neither is the turret armor, but he just bounced that shot from the IS for 250 more block damage. 3 more kills just get taken out, make that 4 as kainyn picks up his 4th kill. He does cop 250 hit points of damage from the IS, but he gets rid of the Louis, the tier 8 premium German heavy tank. Yes, that is how we pronounce it here at Get On Board Studios. Bounces the IS again, doesn't manage to get a return shot into him. 950 hit points up his sleeve. kainyn from GI in the 45 TP, nearly 3,000 damage done. That's not too bad at all, considering he brought in 1,200 hit points to this game. The KJ 105, the new premium non-turreted German tank destroyer, gets the kill on the Scorpion G in the south. It looks like the T44 and the Tiger P not going for the cap. Looks like they're going to push up that eastern flank as well. The the IS-3 has not been seen for some time as kainyn gets some more damage into the AT7. It sounds like the IS-3 might have just rolled over the cap. Going for the SU-14-1. The Samua kills the Leo as kainyn shoots the top of the AT-7 again. Takes him down to 223 hit points, which is a one-shot for the Polish Tier 7 heavy. Aim. Of course he misses. You can see the Samua is on a top gun. He's having a pretty good game. See kainyn from VP8. Haven't seen them on the global map for some times. Now the AT-7 somehow got a shot into kainyn, but kainyn just aims, gets the kill, and brings the score up to 13-10. The IS goes down as well. You'd think they should have this one covered, but that IS-3 has just been running around unhindered. He's only got 1 kill, but I reckon that IS-3 has taken a lot out of the these tanks, especially all those tanks that were up here camping. I think that IS-3 just owned them. Even though he only got 1 kill, I'll be interested to see how much damage he gets in the result. 4 kills to kainyn, looking towards the IS, just misses the shot. 4 kills to kainyn, 4,227 damage, 750 blocked, 700 assisted. He's probably going to have to roll off this hill if he wants to get any more damage, so he does it carefully. He's not going to break his tank. Hopefully not. No, he doesn't. Both of them are one-shots now. The IS-3 goes down to the Tiger P, and of course at this stage of the game, everybody gets pretty brave when the score's 14-10 on mines, and there's only 1 tank left who's a one-shot. Unfortunately, he doesn't get any more kills, but 4,227 damage from the old mate kainyn from GI Clan. That's going to be an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge if I've ever seen one. Of course it is. There it is. kainyn from GI. What an absolute champion. In the 45 TP, that's a Tier 7 German heavy tank. He picked himself up an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Bruiser for doing some module damage. Fighter and Fire for effect. A couple of bonds. Confederate for shooting more enemy tanks than anybody else did. And a high caliber. Even though he wasn't top tier in that game of mines, he still got the high caliber, which means he did more damage than anybody else on his team. 4,227 hit points of damage. 4 kills, 1611 base experience. There would have been a bit of a bonus to that experience because he was low tier in that game. Because he was Tier 7 in a Tier 8 game. The lower tier you are, the more of a bonus of experience you do get. 21 shots fired, 19 hits, 16 penetrated, 4 kills. The Samua had a ripper too with its top gun, and that IS-3 certainly did do a good job for his team. Unfortunately, nobody else sort of helped him. He was able to get all the way to the to kainyn's team's artillery, pretty much on full health, which is a little bit interesting considering all those tanks that were sniping and really not doing too much back there at A4. 43,386 credits, that's after tax, with a premium account in that 8-minute game as we move on to our second replay in this extravaganza. This is my old mate Mongolian Tadpole Racer. I've met this bloke in real life. He is a true gentleman. Mongolian Tadpole Racer. This time he's in the Skoda T25. This is Tier 6 Czechoslovakian auto-loading medium tank. You can see it's a 3-shot auto-loader. He's got AP loaded, 110 alpha damage, 132 penetration as he finds the Covenator and just unloads for his first kill. No problems. 3 shots, 310 damage for his first kill. No problems whatsoever. Pulls back for the reload, and look how fast the reload is in this tank. It's only a 3-shooter, but it's like that, similar to the Tier 9 and the Tier 10 and probably the Tier 8 auto-loading Czech medium tanks. The time between shots is very, very fast indeed, and that's why a lot of people like this tank. Obviously people are going to compare the Tier 10 to the Batchat, but even at lower tiers, have a look at this. He's just farming damage all day long. Another 3 shots into the AT2, 1204 damage done already. Let's have a look. 110 alpha damage, 75mm gun, 132 penetration with standard, 185 with APCR, which is premium. 3 kills to the Mongolian Tadpole Racer from Banff Clan in the Skoda T25. Now this is the standard Tier 6 Czechoslovakian medium tank. Shoots the T28 once, shoots him twice for the kill, again pulls back for the reload. What's the reload on this? It looks like the reload might be 7 or 8 seconds for 3 shots. Nothing wrong with that at all. I remember when this tank first came out. It's back when Tier 6 skirmishes first started, and this was actually a tank that I personally kept for the distinct job of doing some Tier 6 skirmishes. I think it was around at the same time, and I ended up buying and keeping the Cromwell B, because I think the Cromwell B was pretty groovy for skirmishes as well. Nearly 2,000 hit points of damage now from the old mate Mongolian Tadpole Racer. He's on 4 kills. Is he going to be on 5 kills? There you go. He's on 5 kills. Takes a reload, kicking back by this rock. Who's spotting him? Probably the Koho, whatever the Koho is. It's a Tier 4 Japanese little baby tank, I would suggest. 5 kills to Mongolian Tadpole Racer from Banff Clan. What an absolute legend of a bloke. Really nice bloke, but pretty inventive in-game name, if you ask me. You can smell a Top Gun. He gets it. 6 kills to Mongolian Tadpole Racer in the Skoda T25. 2225 damage, 530 assisted damage, and he's already got the Top Gun. Just picks up the kill on the Chaffee for his 7th kill, and at the moment I reckon he's going to start thinking about a Radley Walters here. If he can get one more kill, it'll be a Radley Walters medal, and of course that M12 would be a pretty likely target. 2 shots should be enough for the Radley. He gets it. 8 kills. 12-5 the score here. 12-5 the score. Mongolian Tadpole Racer in the Skoda T25. Now, I'm tipping about this point of the game. He's starting to send me a message. He's starting to think about sending me a message. Stewie, wait till you see this one. This is the Tier 6 Skoda T25. The Czechoslovakian 3-shot auto-loading medium tank. 2 tanks remaining. Look, if he can get them both, he might even get himself a Pools medal. I'm not sure how likely that is. 2 tanks remaining, the Matilda and the PZ38NA. Both at Tier 4. It's going to take him a while to get there, and there goes one of them. It takes away the opportunity for the Pools. I reckon I'd be firing a few shots from here. Look at it. It looks like he's ready to go, and he's sort of possibly just realised maybe. There you go. Seagull's the last kill for his 9th kill. 9 kills, 15-6, 2,500 damage. That was only a 4-minute game, but let's have a look at the result. You know as well as I do that this is going to be an ace. Of course it's going to be an ace. An Ace Tanker Mastery Badge from the old mate Mongolian Tadpole Racer. Possibly the coolest in-game name in the world. Ace Tanker, Hand of God, Duelist, 5 for effect. What was the Hand of God? For surviving and winning the battle, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks. He got himself a few bonds for that. Radley Walters for those 9 kills. High caliber, and of course the Top Gun. 4 minutes of mayhem. That's how I remembered it was a 4-minute game. 2,563 hit points of damage. 9 kills, 1399 base experience, 32 shots fired, 28 hit, 27 penned. Nothing wrong with that. It was standard rounds all day long. 38,500 credits after tax. That's with a premium account in that 4-minute game, featuring the Tier 6 Czechoslovakian 3-shot auto-loading medium tank. Pretty fun tank, that one. I mean, auto-loaders are pretty fun all day long. Massive thanks to Mongolian Tadpole Racer. What a nice bloke. As we move on to game number 3 in this extravaganza, this mixed tier extravaganza. We're down to Tier 5 now. This is my old mate Mystblade. Mystblade from 2AR. Mystblade's a community contributor as well. There's going to be a link down below for his YouTube channel and all that kind of stuff. YouTube and Twitch. Don't forget to check him out. Absolute nice bloke. Maybe he needs to work on his driving skills though. Look, he might be a nice bloke, but he's certainly he's crashed into the T29. He would have felt that. Now this is Mystblade mentioned to me not too long ago. This is the T67 Tier 5 American tank destroyer. It's pretty popular with seal clubbers. Now, he's gone out and he's put the football mode camouflage He's put the football mode camouflage on it, which does make it look pretty goddamn good. He's got Coca-Cola running for an extra 10% to all crew skills and perks. Binos and camouflage net rolling around here on Live Oaks, going down for the southern part. Now, I think, I'm not 100% sure, pretty sure he said that this is pretty much got a stock crew on this bad boy, and he did this just for the purpose of checking out how overpowered the T67 is. Some people say it's very overpowered. Some people say, look, he might drown himself here if we're not careful. That would be an interesting result to start with. Anyway, that's for sure. Mystblade from Toyar, community contributor and all-round nice guy. Gets one shot into the T34. Went to shoot something else here. He's almost spoiled for choice here. Looking at the VK, it does get spotted. It does have 6 cents. There you go. I think maybe he mentioned that he just got 6 cents on this tank. Other than that, the crew is a little bit. What is he doing? He's nearly gonna. He's not, is he? No, he wouldn't do that. He's not that silly. Lot of map pinging going on. Yeah, the dead guy pinging the map like an absolute machine. We all know if you die and if you want to encourage your team to win, just ping the fuck out of the map and your team will win. No worries whatsoever. Mystblade now looking to aim at the VK. Wants to make sure that he's not going to be spotted here by because it's got no armor, this bad boy, that's for sure. There's no armor whatsoever on the T67, but the gun is pretty good. 115 alpha damage. This is a tier 5, don't forget, so similar alpha damage that we just saw Mongolian Tadpole Racer in the Skoda. 128 penetration with standard, 177 with APCR, which is premium. Not sure if he's going to use any APCR in this one. Let's have a look. Rolls back so that his tank is much harder to spot with the opaque bushes. Gets one into the side of the 25 TP. That's a tier 5 Polish tank, the medium tank. Again, looking at the VK, not getting spotted here, just taking his time, not getting too excited. Finds a Striv S70, the Striv 74, the tier 6 Polish, not Polish, the tier 6 Swedish medium tank. Gets 3 shots into him, and look, that medium tank is being very, very kind to Mystblade, not rolling back and getting out of the way. 5-5's the score. Now looking at the American tier 6 medium tank, and Mystblade's in a tier 5 tank destroyer, don't forget. Picks up the kill on the M4A3 E2 at tier 6. Nearly picks up the kill on the Striv 74, and that brings the score up to 7-6. 1,045 damage done. He has lost a little bit of health. Now you look at the hit points on this vehicle. He only starts with 360. Now a gun like this, he could kill another T67 with 3 shots. Just if you got 1 or 2 high rolls, you could kill it with 3 shots, otherwise 4 shots. And with a fast firing gun like this, it needs to be a little bit careful with your health. That's why it's the kind of tank that you might do this. Sit in a bush, wait for the binoculars to do their jobs in the camouflage net and all that kind of stuff. Aiming to where the Panzer 4H was last spotted. I'd be taking a blind shot about now because it didn't look like that Panzer 4H was going to be moving anytime soon. Sitting back here on the railway lines, trying to spot these tanks. He's clearly been looking at the mini-map. Lots of tanks here in the north. The PZ SFL IVC, that's the toaster tank at tier 5. The Tiger P at tier 7. The Type T34 at tier 5, and of course the Panzer 4H, who I think is a one-shot. Now the 40 TP, who I think he said hello to at the start of the game, just got taken out there by the GW Panther, but he did get rid of the grill. That would have been in the south for sure, because he just picked up a kill on the tank destroyer. 8-10 the score. Mystblade from 2AR Clan, community contributor and all-round nice guy in the T67, 266 hit points left up his sleeve. He's on 1,000. He's on 1,127 damage done. Doesn't get spotted, so now he can just fire with impunity. Of course, he's got a pretty good camo rating in this tank. He's also got the camouflage net up and the binoculars, so he's going to have a better than normal view range. He's picking up some assisted damage as he's got vision on that Tiger P. A little bit nervous to shoot. I reckon if he had a good camo crew, he'd probably get away with shooting there, I guess. That's 50% guesswork and 50%. Yeah, I reckon. 3 kills to Mystblade from 2AR. 1,230 damage done. 337 assisted damage. Of course, you can no longer see that Tiger P. No idea where that toaster tank is. That toaster tank does have a pretty juicy gun though. Jagdpanzer 4 last spotted in the central southern part of this map. 10-10's the score. It's going to quicken this one up. See if anything else happens. The M4A3E2 starts rolling forward, looking for these last remaining tanks. There's a toaster tank on 228 hit points. Mystblade gets one shot into him. Artillery gets a shot into him. One more should get a kill. He does. That's kill number 4 for Mystblade, as the M4A3E2, the Tier 6 American medium tank, going there looking for vision. He's clearly been lit, and looks like the Tiger P might be aiming that way as well. He wants to go and help his friend in the American medium tank. He doesn't want that M4A3E2 to get killed too easily. There's 2 enemy artilleries that are still alive. They will be certainly looking at that M4A3E2. That American, there it goes, gets killed by the Tiger P. He did look like he was stunned for a little while, that Tier 6 American tank, because he was in a pretty open position. Did a great job spotting that Tiger P. And of course, there you go. Mystblade spots the Tiger P. Shoots him again. Will he be able to get the kill? Bounces for the final shot. 11-11's a score. The Tiger P on 57 hit points, which is a one-shot for Mystblade. Mystblade on 266 hit points, which is not a one-shot for the Tiger, I don't think. But if Artie hits him, it could be game over if that GW Panther hits him. That's for sure, because it's a good chance that the GW Panther would penetrate the open top of the T67. 11-11 the score on Live Oaks. He's looking for that Tiger P. Wants to get rid of this top tier heavy tank. There it is. Thank you very much. Now run, mate. You might be spotted. No, it didn't get spotted. Why didn't he get spotted? Because when you're spotting a tank, now I learnt this at the Melbourne Gathering, when you're to spot the tank, he has to either spot the Tiger P would have had to spot Mystblade either from the base of the gun or from the commander's hatch on the Tiger P. Neither of those things were stuck out from that building. That's why Mystblade didn't get lit, and now he can put some shots into the Jagdpanzer 4. That Jagdpanzer 4 might disappear. Oh, he didn't land many of those shots. Look at his ammunition loadout. He's got 5 HE rounds left, 5 APCR left, 5 armor piercing rounds left, and those 2 artillery pieces will be feeling very, very nervous indeed. The M12 is currently stunned, clearly got splashed by one of those tanks. Mystblade looks like he's going to go around underneath the bridge and try and flank that Jagdpanzer 4. And hopefully, just to be able to, if he goes, here we go. He might be safe from Artie here. No, he does get spotted. The Jagdpanzer 4 fires once. Mystblade fires once, fires twice, takes him down to 28 hit points. Of course, artillery does get him, and he does kill the driver and, of course, stun the crew. Looks like he's going to do the smart thing here, try and get under this bridge to minimise the chance of getting hit by artillery. Shoots and kills the Jagdpanzer 4 at Tier 6, and that's the top gun for Mystblade from 2AR clan, community contributor, and all-round nice guy in the T67 is running around like a mad. But look how fast this tank goes. That's amazing. No, it doesn't really go that fast. I've got it on double speed because the hunt for artillery is on. There's 2 artillery pieces left. The GW Panther from CAD clan and the AMX 13 F3. That's the Tier 6 French and the Tier 7 German. He's taking his time getting forward here, only on 67 hit points. The M12's pigging the help key. He's saying, yep, I'm going to help you. What's he going to do? Is he going to let the M12 try and spot out these artilleries? I guess that the view range on the T67 would be more than enough to outspot these artilleries, but he really does want to get rid of that GW Panther, because that GW Panther could certainly splash him and kill him, no problems whatsoever. 14-12 is the score. 14-12 sounds like a pretty big advantage, but the M12 as well as Mystblade are both one-shots, even for the AMX 13 F3. Now the AMX 13 F3, I don't know much about it, but simply because it's French, it tells me it's going to be pretty fast. It could have ran absolutely anywhere. There he is. He hasn't run. Good on him for not running. And Mystblade hoping for the kill. There you go. The AMX 13 F3. I'm pretty sure it's fast firing. Blind shot, no problems. 7 kills to Mystblade. Carried that one. What I was going to say was that French tank could have been absolutely anywhere, because I'm guessing it's pretty fast. Most French tanks are. I'm guessing it's pretty fast. Could have run away to hide. But look, well done on the AMX 13F3 and the GW Panzer for not running away, for sitting there and trying to shoot the tanks and get a couple of more kills and all that kind of stuff. We all know what artillery players are capable of doing at the end of a game when it looks like they're going to lose. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge from the old mate Mystblade. As well as that, you also picked up the Bruiser Medal, 5 for effect, a couple of bonds, high caliber, top gun, nearly got the Radley Walters, 2,423 hit points of damage, 7 kills, 1,409 base experience, 38 shots fired, 32 hit, 27 penned. A little bit sniped, 600 assisted damage, no problems whatsoever. Clearly carried that one, did more than double what anybody else did in his team. A few did die very, very early on. 8,886 credits, that's after tax, with a premium account in that 11-minute game. In the T67, the Tier 5 American turreted tank destroyer, and he said to me, this is why this is a stat padder's tank of choice. Some players like to play the low tiers to get their statistics up, and he said he's had some good games in it, and he can see why a lot of people enjoy that tank. As we move on to our fourth and final replay, featuring Tier 7, Tier 6 and Tier 5, the AMX ELC Biz, or B, I think it's pronounced, Dynamite Dog. Dynamite Dog's been a great supporter of this channel for a long, long time. Dynamite Dog, hats off to you, mate. I appreciate it. You're an absolute legend. Dynamite Dog's in the AMX ELC BIS. Now, the reason I'm featuring this one, he's got 2 marks of excellence on that bad boy, so he certainly knows what he's doing in this thing. Now, the AMX ELC BIS, this got a bit of a nerf when the light tanks changed, but did have an epic gun. What's the gun like now? 90mm, 240 alpha damage, 120 penetration. That's with standard, 150 with APCR. You can see he's got the binos and the camouflage net there as well. 2 marks of excellence. I don't think he let the binos fire up then. He just moved a little bit. Waited. Now they've fired up, looking to get some early spots on the enemy team. There's an M4 and SU 12244 down there. And of course there's plenty of friendly tanks going the hill, and that's probably why Dynamite Dog is feeling a little bit nervous. Doesn't want to overcommit here because he's only got the backup of the ARL V39 and the Panzer 4H. He spots the enemy. AMX ELC and doesn't move. He doesn't want to lose his binoculars or his camouflage net. He doesn't want that light tank to spot him. That's why he can spot the light tank and they can't spot him. We were talking about spotting in the last game, and very, very quickly, there are 2 places you're going to spot from. You're going to spot from the base of the gun, and you're going to spot from the commander's hatch. And that's on, I think that's on all tanks. Not sure how it works with tanks that don't have a commander's hatch. Let me know in the comments if you know. And that's why he's not moving. He doesn't want to move so that he'll lose that camouflage bonus. And now he can move because the enemy AMX ELC has been killed, and they're winning 4-zip. So he goes, no worries, it's time to start moving. He's already got a little bit of assisted damage. Only 131. Only 131. Better than nothing, I suppose. 4-1 is the score. Dynamite Dog is in the AMX ELC. Gets spotted. He was looking for shots on the SU 12244. He's been spotted, so he needs to move because you know what it's like when you're in a light tank and you get lit. Everybody thinks, no worries, this will be a free penetrating shot if I can land it. Gets one into the SU 12244. I think the SU 12244 just fired. I think it's a pretty fast firing Russian tank destroyer. 4-2's the score. They are winning by 2, but he doesn't want to throw his tank away. The S35CA, whatever the hell that is, gets taken out. So does the 25 TP. 6-3 the score. You can see his team have conventionally won the hill. Now, the other reason I wanted to show the AMX game is because if you have been living, unless you've been living on another planet, you would probably have heard about the new French wheeled vehicles. Now, they are going to stem from this bad boy. So now would be a good time to buy the AMX ELC. I'm sure I read it somewhere that they're going to stem from here. The Tier 6, 7, 8 and 9 are going to go from the AMX. And the AMX is a pretty fun little Tier 5 French light tank. There you go. That's why. Just blew the head off an SU 14-1 Tier 7 artillery piece. Of course, light tanks love finding arties, especially on Himmelsdorf. Look out, he does get shot by the Bishop. Auto aims and kills the M44, and now he wants to outflank the Bishop. Well, just get away from the Bishop. He knows the Bishop's a fast-firing arty, I guess. PZ4H is coming down to try to help. Dynamite Dog from Mardclan on 2 kills. 10-6 is the score. 655 damage done, 916 assisted damage. Looking to aim at the whatever's down there. It looks like it's the M4. Gets him for 216. Did cop a damaging shot though. Now he's down to 14 hit points. Let's see what he can do with the score on 12-6. He's doing a very good job here. 871 damage done. 1,000 assisted damage. 2 kills. Rolling around. Looking to flank the Bishop. Doesn't quite get there, but he does pick up a little bit more assisted damage. There's 2 tanks remaining. The IS up on the hill. And the T3485 in the middle. And that's what he's going to be going for, that T3485, who looks like the T3485. He's going for the KV85. The IS gets a kill on the KV1 up on the hill. Just an M4 up on the hill, looking at the IS. Auto aims on the T3485. And does not slow down. Shoots him and tracks him. Now he wants to stay away from that Russian gun. That's right. That's the way to do it. This thing is pretty nimble. He is auto-aimed. He's going to get another kill here, I reckon. Is he going to do it? This is for kill number 3. Auto-aim. Bang. 14-7. That IS is still up on the hill. Not sure if he can get it. 980 damage done. 1310 assisted damage. He's down to 14 hit points. He's picked up 3 kills. Now, like I mentioned earlier, the AMX ELC BIS. This is the light, last I heard anyway, this is the light, this is where the French wheeled tanks are going to come from. So maybe now's a good time to rebuy the AMX ELC, or even make sure you untick accelerated crew training if you've already got it ticked. And once you get about 30,000 experience up on this one, you'll be able to unlock the Tier 6 first French wheeled vehicle from up there. Shoots and bounces the IS. Was that an high explosive round? It looks like no. Maybe he had that ready for artillery. The IS shoots down and kills the Panzer 4H. The IS does have a little bit of a reload time. Wow, Dynamite Dog. Unfortunate there. The IS is having a ripper. He just killed the M4 as well. Dynamite Dog should beat him on the reload. I'm not too sure, but I think he's just playing the smart game here and trying to keep him spotted. Maybe artillery can drop a few turds on the IS's head. And yes, he does. The M44 kills the IS with a blind shot to get rid of the top tier Russian heavy tank. And that winds up our extravaganza for today. Dynamite Dog from Mardclad. That was an Ace Tanker. An Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. The Bruiser Medal, Fire for Effect, 4 bonds. Pascucci's Medal for killing those 2 artilleries. Yosiho Tamada's Medal for, again, for killing at least 2 arties in a light tank. And, of course, surviving. And, of course, one of them has to be a higher tier. It did plenty of assisted damage. 980 damage done, 3 kills, 1100 basic experience on the low side for an ace, but we'll take it. Don't worry about that. 1326 assisted damage. That certainly would have helped with that ace. He only fired 8 shots, 7 hit, 5 penned, and that was enough for an Ace Tanker in that 6-minute game. Of course, being bottom tier in a Tier 7 game, you're in a Tier 5 tank and you're fighting Tier 7s, then you will you get a bonus to your experience, and that would have helped with the Ace Tank as well. So the AMX ELC from Dynamite Dog, thank you very much. Now, don't forget, that's where the French wheeled vehicles are going to come from, so it might be a good time to buy it and maybe look at getting some good crews into the AMX if you're going to start going up those French wheel tanks like I am. Mystblade from 2AR, thank you very much for the T67 Ace Tanker replay. Appreciate it, mate. And don't forget to check Mystblade out. Links will be down below in the video description along with everything else that I normally put there. Mongolian Tadpole Racer in the Skoda T25 and kainyn in the 45 TP. Thank you very much for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time. Yeah, French wheel tanks. I'm excited about that. I am buying my AMX back. Don't worry about that. The French wheel tanks coming very, very soon. You'll hear it first here when it comes out, the announcement. Hopefully not too far away. Thanks again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ciao for now.